Hi. We're live. I've asked Joey to request to join, so I'm waiting on him. But thank you guys for coming to hang. That just means the world. How do I find you, Joey? But thank you guys for coming. Let's see. Hey, peoples. I see you guys. I'm just waiting for Joey. All right. If it works. So,
Hey.
hi.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm just hanging out. I was wondering if you wanted to play some music.
That sounds pretty good. Wow, big feedback tons. Has this ever been done before?
Well, I don't know, but it is now.
I guess I'll just mute mine.
Okay. How do you do it? This is the worst party we've ever
We
done.
really planned this well.
We didn't at all, actually. I'm just gonna try to prop them on my Juno. Did I just fuck with the LFO?
Can everybody let us know if this audio is weird?
I think it's gonna be bad.
That's just my laugh.
How do you mute one?
Maybe turn the volume down.
Okay. What about now?
Because I think it's feeding back from your phone.
My phone's too loud, huh?
It seems better. Sound is weird.
Sound is weird. Got some feedback.
Thanks for the feedback.
Here, play your bass really quick.
It's wild.
It's too wild. What if we just do it online?
Yeah, how about if I just leave?
Will you get out, please?
Yes,
Hey,
should I leave
everyone.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
I'll make sure
Great
you're in.
to see you. Have
See
a
you
great
later.
day.
Miss
I hope
you.
Best of luck to you. I hope you sound good.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh. That's Brianna.
That's wild. So, hi, people. Hey, Dan. Joey and I have both been quarantined separately for a really long time, but it's time to get to work. We were supposed to be getting ready for a tour. It's postponed. And we kind of decided after being stuck in our separate houses for a while that we wanted to play music together and get ready for some sort of performance. And we've been practicing for, I guess the date's not locked down yet, but we're going to do a live stream show before the end of the month. Part of the proceeds are going to go to a local venue in Nashville that Paramore played our first show at called The End. And they've been having a really tough time. A lot of local businesses are having a tough time, obviously during quarantine, but before quarantine hit, we had a major tornado hit the city. So Joey and I just thought, you know, we want to play live. We're not going to get to tour, but we'll make the most of it. And
Bye. Good to see you guys.
yeah, see you all. And anyway, God, yeah, and so I figured since it's release day, we'll hang for a minute with you. You know, Joey wrote a lot of the songs on Pedals for Armor with me, so maybe we'll hang for a second and talk, but we also just kind of want to practice at least one song with you guys hanging out here. Don't laugh. I know. I'm sorry I'm a grandma on Instagram, but I have the tripod,
Just
but if
fun in general.
I know it's terrible. If I do the tripod though, I want you to be in it.
Well, you can't have everything you want, you know?
Don't I know it? Okay, So.
It's all good. Nobody needs
All
to see
good.
me.
Hi, buds.
I'll just play extra loud.
You just. I hate it. I hate that you're not in it. Hold on. Let me find something. I mean, everyone,
What?
people are just hanging, so.
You want to move?
No, don't.
I'm gonna like sit up there.
Oh. Yeah. Do you want to? Can you
I'll
do
try.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move. This is my little makeshift studio where my synths are currently set up, and Joey brought over the Rhodes and his bass rig.
Yeah, maybe. Take my shoes off so I'll put them on the couch.
This is where a lot of the songs were written, actually, too. So yeah, let me move these clothes. We
Is
got.
this chill?
It's pretty chill.
Very chill.
Mm-hmm. We got our candle. We got some incense. Got a little bit of wine, and I think
Red, red wine. You guys know that song?
I think I hear them saying that they do. But you're still not in. Let me move my guitar. Shit. We should have planned this way better.
Well, in our defense, we kind of did.
We did kind of plan it, but it didn't work.
Look, I'm right there.
There was no way to surprise people about your presence without testing it, so we couldn't test it. But wait, but then I'm not in it. Fuck it, I'm gonna hold it.
Here, do I need to come farther over?
What if you just are... I'm so sorry to people that are hanging. This is the worst mess of a live for anyone. I'm so sorry, you guys. Really, truly am. But happy release day!
Yeah.
I saw Lindsay. She's watching.
Oh, hey, Lindsay.
We love you. You know, here. What if we just move some things, like a bit of everything? We're gonna find the right spot, you guys. Don't worry. I'm cleaning. Just give me a second. We're gonna figure this out one way or another. I've got my little tripod that Spotify gave me. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'll just play like this. It's super comfortable.
I can't.
No, it's good. It's good.
I want you to.
Are you in it though?
I don't know. I think it's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. Thank you, Lindsay. She said that we look amazing.
Thanks, Lindsay. I just realized that my shirt matches my bass.
I love it. That was a good shirt.
Thank you.
Okay. Your hair is everything. I've read.
Your hair.
Oh, hey, I have a question because someone just wrote no more potato recorders. Does that mean that the quality of this is looking pretty fresh? Waiting for your response. Still waiting. It's good. It's good.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yes, Sugar on the Rim is for the gays. And that's...
It's official.
That's on Equal Rights.
Yeah.
It's official.
It's official. I said so.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cheers.
Cheers to you too, bud.
Cheers.
Cheers. Haven't even had this, already acting drunk.
Mm-hmm. Me too. That's my first sip.
That's what happens when you got a lot of people watching you. It just makes you feel nervous. All right. I don't know if I'm ready, but I guess it doesn't matter because we're just practicing.
Yeah. It's up to you.
I'm ready. Fuck it. Hey, by the way, if you've picked up the record or pre-ordered it or saved it, thank you so much. We put a lot of love into this, and I'm just gonna try to keep doing it justice with putting more love in it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
See if I can hit this and then get on my perch.
Here, I'll do it.
Okay, yeah.
I just have an 8
good.
count.
Yeah, Apple.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Just so I can.
You want Apple space? You want command space? Okay, ready?
Please. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
hold me. Wait till I open up to you. If I want your love, must stop acting so tough. I want your love. Ooh, got to open up. I know it must be a deep way. A deeper way to understand the line between who you are and who I am, baby. 'Cause today, I want your love now. It's true compromise, not just the friction of our skin. If I want your love, must stop acting so tough. If I want your love, ooh, got to open up. I guess I ought to clean up these, but if it's alright. Yes, I guess it's for the best. Guess you really gotta call your own bluff if you want your love. Stop acting so tough. If I want your love, ooh, got to open up. And if I want your love, ooh. And if I want your I didn't know the kill switch was on for half of it.
Hey, baby, it's all great.
Okay, that was pure love. Thank you. Joey and I wrote that song a year ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Almost exactly. Huh?
Oh yes.
Memories.
I feel like that one. I've got the decay all fucked up on that one, but we'll figure it out before the real show. Hi, peoples. So could you hear it? How was that okay? Because we don't know. we don't know.
I blacked out the whole time.
Yeah, I did too. Cool. Yeah, maybe if we do this again, then we'll get it figured out for sure ahead of time. But that was fun. Thanks for indulging us, because we need to practice a lot. I've been Joey's been teaching me a lot of the parts that I didn't play and helping me kind of figure out my little setup, because hopefully when we do the tour next year, I'll get to play a lot more, which I really don't do with Paramore, just because I don't feel like, what's the point? I want to run around, with Paramore. But anyway, that was fun. Good job, Joey.
Thank you.
Thank
Good job
you.
to you.
Good job.
Happy release day.
Thanks. Happy release day to you.
What a glorious day.
It is.
Put my shoes back on.
I'll enjoy. We went yesterday. My car broke down. Joey saved me. He has AAA. I've taken him to get his car fixed, and then my car broke down. And today we drove his truck to see one of the billboards for Pedals for Armor. It's been such a really crazy, cool day. It's been a long day. All I've done is work, but celebrating too,
How did it feel to see yourself 30 feet tall?
Oh, it made me glad I'm not an actor. That's what it made me feel. I could never do it. I don't even really watch interviews or things that we do. Like when I film stuff for people, I don't watch it. I
wouldn't want to watch myself.
Oh, we have a visitor?
Oh, look who came
Oh,
to see us.
Mr. Boy.
Oh, he's being extra cuddly.
He's really happy.
This is Ralph. That's what I call him.
Alf is a great studio dog and a really, really good. Hi, baby. He's a good rehearsal dog too. He hangs out at Paramore rehearsals and just like chills.
Yeah.
He sat in the recording booth with me while I did vocals for pedals.
He barked a few times.
He
You had to
did.
restart some tapes.
Yeah, we had to restart quite a few.
But it was
tapes.
worth it, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my goodness.
So, how are you guys doing during quarantine? This has been such a weird time. I feel like Joey's one of the few people that I've seen throughout this whole. How many weeks has it been? Like 8 weeks? 6, 7? We quarantined a bit early,
48, I think. 72.
It's been insane. It's just been. I hope you guys are all right, and I'm really grateful for. I don't know. I guess I'm grateful for the chance to still put on music and talk. You're missing half of Joey. Sorry, that's my bad.
That's okay. They don't care about me.
I'm just grateful that we still get to do all of this. You know. Hey, Alf. Hi, Butters. If we didn't have a record to put out during this time, or if I didn't have work to do, I think I would have felt really purposeless. So if you're hanging out at home, quarantined, and you can't work, or you're sad or lonely, I'm sorry, because this is the weirdest. But it means a lot that you guys are hanging and seem to care. Thank you. Is there anything what should we talk about with these people that have decided to spend their evening with us? It's probably so late where some of these people are.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry. So sorry. I feel like I was looking through a bunch of photos and stuff of like when we started writing and when we were in the studio at first, and I was thinking about how different life was then, and how I never, like, I really didn't actually think that the record was gonna. Oh, he wants Mickey.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, there we go. There you go, buddy.
I was like hiding it from him.
I just didn't think it was gonna happen. I kind of thought, I don't know. It just seemed like a pipe dream and something that we would talk about. And the first videos at your house were like
making the record.
Just and writing "Leave It Alone" was such a just sad night, and we were goofing off and just trying to like get through our respective shit.
Yeah, we turned it hopeful somehow.
Yeah, thank God. Turned it into something good.
It was a rough one. Yeah,
that was really rough. Anyway, but I'm gonna try to see if I can read anything that you guys are. A lot of stuff's coming in fast, which is cool. But I'm just trying to find any kind of questions. Lives are so weird too. Like, to be honest, I get so nervous to do these.
What did we write in this room? We did Over Yet.
We wrote Over.
Creepin'.
Yeah, Over Yet, Creepin', and Taken.
And Taken.
Yeah. All the songs that we wrote with Steph, we wrote in here.
Yeah. And then you probably did Why We Ever.
Yeah, I wrote Why We Ever in here on my Whirly and Pro Tools rig that I was not great at, but
I mean, shit, you got by.
I did it. It was fine.
I was so impressed.
It was fine. I mean, I was, man, it took like 5 hours.
She'll never give herself enough credit, just so you know. She can shred on, like, all of this stuff.
No, I can't.
Exactly, see what I mean?
No, I can't. I can't at all. I mean.
Right, yes you can. You're so good.
You've been really cool, Joey, to me. You and, like, actually, even with, I told you yesterday, after Laughter, when we all started hanging out before the record came out, like, saved my life. Thank you for being cool.
Yeah. I mean, same, honestly.
Friendship. I'm still going through questions, or at least, like, there's just a lot of comments, I guess. A lot of, like, little things.
Anything juicy, or?
I don't see anything too juicy. I saw some comments about your hair.
Oh, that's...
Which is juicy.
Maybe good, maybe bad.
Someone said, you guys look like brothers.
Yeah, we do, for sure.
We do.
Brothers.
I told him that we're, like, for every record that we're ever involved in together, we have to have the same hair. Yeah. So if I, like, dye my hair or anything.
As soon as quarantine's up, I'm going to that.
I'm waiting.
I'm going to get bangs.
Holy shit, that would be amazing.
I'm not. I don't think I could do it.
This is a juicy one.
What's that?
Would you ever date Joey?
Would you ever date me? Oh, what's the
The
answer?
question is, would he ever date me? Which is no.
The answer is in a different universe.
In a different universe,
where
yeah.
our sexual preferences align.
Yeah. Where our parts go together.
Well, yeah.
Joey's shy. No, we're not gonna date. We're just buds.
No.
It's wonderful,
I like
though.
men.
And also, Joey lived here with me. Like you, basically, all of our friends moved to LA. Like, literally all of Half Noise moved to LA.
As soon as I moved to
As soon as
Nashville,
Joey got here,
back
everyone was
from
like,
New York,
gotta go.
yeah.
And so it was kind of like, so Joey and Docky were roommates. And so when Docky moved and Joey needed a place to live, he came here while we made Petals for Armor. And it was the fucking best.
Was.
I've missed you living here so much.
Some coffee in the morning.
Oh, it was so nice. Yeah, it was
We relate
great.
to everything.
We
We
were.
just talk so much.
Yeah, we would just talk over coffee.
Oh shit! What are we doing tonight?
We were late to the studio a lot, and it was never your fault. But I think everyone
Don't
knew
I know it?
Everyone knew that it was my fault.
I'm fairly punctual.
Yeah, you're really, really punctual. But it's not like Carlos and Taylor didn't know from 2 albums of seeing me come in at least 30 minutes late, which is terrible. It's the least attractive quality in someone.
Well, it depends who you ask.
I guess.
I
I think
it's kind of endearing.
Oh,
as
I
frustrating
hate
as
it.
it can be sometimes.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's kind of like sweet.
I have tried.
You know.
No, it's not cute. It's
Okay.
it's an ugly trait. It's irresponsible. It's disrespectful.
Okay.
I can call myself on it. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, I just think there are worse things.
I have this feeling that like maybe Granny and Granddad are watching. You know, I feel like they might be, but I haven't seen their names pop up or anything. But it would just cool. It would just cool.
It would just cool. You should just will them
It would
into
just be
this.
cool. Someone said, "Where do you start with songwriting?" That's a really good question because I feel like probably everyone would have a different answer, but I would say for me, I started journaling at a really young age, and I really liked writing. I saw this clip MTV posted of me from this interview Paramore did with us when we were like 15 and 16, and I talked about this very thing in it. I was like talking about how I really loved my English and creative writing classes, but it was weird. It was like a slow build to where I thought like it was just, this is my easiest subject, and then one day I realized I was writing all the time even when it wasn't an assignment, and I took some of those writings into the first Paramore band practice at the York's house, and they had already written music, and I just brought like a sheet of paper and started singing. Like Zach started playing the drums. It was this song called Conspiracy, so if you know our first record then you'll know it, but he like, you know, Conspiracy, he like played his like bombastic toms and all of that, and I just kind of sang off the page. And that's kind of like, for me, I just think that even if you're just scribbling your thoughts first thing in the morning, it's really healthy. And you don't know, it might turn into something more than just a scribble. It might turn into a phrase or multiple phrases, and then they might rhyme, or they might, I don't know. But it's important not to judge your writing right away, which I do. I'm pretty bad at that. But.
Did some of your lyrics come from that on the album, like from old journal entries?
Yeah. Leave It Alone wasn't old, but I knew we were going to hang out, and I had gone to visit my Nana in the like rehab center place that she was in, and I was so sad, and I just I got home and I had to let Alf out and stuff before I left for your house, but I sat down and like wrote for a minute, and I just wrote everything I was feeling because I felt so mad. I was just so confused why the universe is set up this way for us to lose people. And so that's what I brought to your house. But I think I only brought the sheet of paper because I had to use your journal to write in it.
That's cool.
Another thing, something that you do that I think is cool is while you're recording or writing stuff, you draw a lot.
I do, yeah.
Which you said it's like a right and left brain thing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like scientific, but that's what
it sounds right.
It sounds right to me. It
Yeah.
feels right. Mainly when I'm like, if I'm writing, if I'm creating. I like to, it's like usually nonsense.
Yeah.
Like it's not great drawing, but it's like to keep my mind going when I'm stuck.
I think that's so cool. I mean,
it helps, I think.
Plus, you're a pretty prolific writer. Like you make stuff. There's not really a day I talk to you that you're not playing an instrument or recording or like making a demo of something.
Yeah.
I feel like repetition is always gonna serve any process. You know.
Yeah. Even when it feels like it's just useless and you hit a wall, it is worth it in the end. I think to push through those moments. People
would be so scandalized to see most of my shitty journaling. Like, people would be like,
let's see it. Let's put it out. Where is it?
That's actually what tonight is about. We gotta turn all the lights off, get candles. Oh, I see somebody quoting old Paramore B-sides. I see that. Where does Joey buy his shirts? I'll tell you. Opening ceremony when they send him texts about their sales.
Yeah, it's real deadly. It is just
dangerous.
They know how to get me.
They send me those
40% off site-wide. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm screwed. Like, I just signed up for those not too long ago.
Yeah. It's still on there. I just got it, so check it out.
It looks nice.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know your moon, your rising signs, any of that?
I don't. Because I don't know my birth time, actually.
Oh.
It's not on my birth certificate.
Stop.
It's truly
not. No!
Yeah.
Just slip their mind.
Yeah, AM. I don't know. Morning time.
I think someone asked about like our signs. I think I'm a Virgo moon. Yeah.
All I know is I'm an Aries.
Yeah. You are an Aries.
I know it's a pretty broad stroke, but...
No, but I think that fits you.
It does.
Get Granddad to perform for us on tour.
Granddad?
I would love for Granddad to perform for you.
He was just telling me.
Yeah.
That was his dream.
Yes, he would love... Oh, Alf's freaking out. I'm going to go grab him really quick. I'll bring these folks with me.
Okay,
I got to... See ya, Joey. I got to let Alf out because he needs to potty or something. I don't know. Come here, bud. I'm still reading. Which artist influenced? I know we've talked a lot about which artist influenced the album, but in case you don't know, and in case maybe there's an artist that you've never listened to before, I would say some of the top influences for me were Solange and Bjork, and I mean, kind of always Radiohead. I feel like everyone says that, but it's kind of the truth. And then also, when Joey and I were living here and we were making stuff and recording, we were listening to a lot of Sade and a lot of this band, Mr. Twin Sister, that he put me onto, and they're so good.
They're insane.
They're so good, and very, like, groove-driven, you know, and I think that's what a lot of this record was about, especially because Joey and I started the process together. Like, he's a bass player, and he loves groove, so much of what we were making was focused around bass melody and rhythm, and it kind of gave a lot of different types of space for me that, you know, was like it was just a very new process. I'm still reading.
I remember feeling kind of surprised when we wrote Leave It Alone.
Oh.
That it felt complete with like 3 things.
Yes,
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of cool. Special.
Yeah, that was...
Not that we were the first people to use those instruments or anything.
No, but it like... I don't think we were gonna write a song.
Me neither.
I just thought we were gonna like noodle around and have fun. Oh, dude, Alf
Is he
doesn't
inside
know.
or outside?
I think he's outside.
Okay. Oh, you left him.
I shut him out there because he wanted to go. I was like, okay, go. I have to talk to you about this. Miss Literate, do you remember writing Swim in Silence? I hope the guys are watching this. Yeah, I do remember writing it. That guitar. So Swim in Silence was just a song I wrote at my house, and I demoed it with a friend of my family's named Roger, who I still record with from time to time. I actually did like the Me Without You guest vocals with Roger. I did the Rainbow Connection cover with Weezer at Roger's house. He was just like a really talented, really good friend really, and collaborator. And I like went to his studio, and I had this guitar line or whatever, and I wrote it. This is so lame. I always had my guitar with me after school or whatever, and we would oftentimes, the guys and I, or my friend Becca and I, would go to Starbucks that was in downtown Franklin, which I don't live in Franklin anymore, but it used to be very chill, and you could have a guitar without people being like, are you in the music biz? And
You busking?
yeah, like Gilmore Girls. I just would play and write what Whitney, right?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to come to her anymore.
I would just play and write songs there. And so I took what I came up with to Roger and finished it. And I mean, yeah, I also wrote the lyrics while I was on Instant Messenger talking with all my friends from school, including Zach and Taylor. They were probably like, Taylor's probably like, what are you listening to? And I was probably like, said something, some really cool band, so he would think I was cool, but I was really just writing my song. Okay. How'd you meet Boy Genius? Because they're omnipresent. You can't not meet them. They're everywhere. I love them. Julian lives in town. Did we hang out with her together?
We've run into her before, but I don't think we've ever had her.
She's the fucking best person.
And she opened that show in Nebraska?
Yes, yeah.
The state fair?
Yes.
Yeah, she was
remember we all just stood and
cried.
Yeah, stared with our mouths open while she sound checked to it. Still looking, guys.
Right next to the rodeo. It was perfect.
It was wild.
Okay,
oh my gosh, thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, Zach Webb, thanks for talking about EMDR. Saved my life. Hard stuff, good stuff. Yes. It's so weird that like now we can talk about mental health in that capacity on platforms like this. Like I feel like that has also saved my life because I really need to verbally process things, and I really have needed the feedback of being able to say, I tried this and this worked for me, and then having like even a journalist who I spoke with the other day was like, oh, I did that too, and then I did this, and she told me about another method or modality that really helped her through some trauma, PTSD, and yeah, I guess I'm just really grateful. Doing press and talking about all those things has been so different this time around than talking to press with any other album. And I don't think it's because it's my solo album. I think it's because culturally there's a shift and there's more space for people to be really transparent. So I'm really grateful for that. I could ramble forever. Like, you know, I watch James Blake do Instagram lives, and he's so cool. And then I get on here, and I feel like I feel like
cool
a little gremlin. Well, I'm just like, how do you be that cool? But it's probably also because he just plays and he sings and he sounds like an angel.
Well, may I remind you that you do as well.
No, I don't. I try, though. Maybe we'll go soon, because it's already been like 40 minutes, Joey.
Really?
We've been hanging out with these folks a long-ass time.
Wow, that must be so boring.
We got other celebrating to do. Someone said part 3 sounds like 80s Michael Jackson.
Nice.
Bjork. Do I not know this artist? Rosin Murphy? Do you know that artist?
Uh-uh.
I Interesting. Thank you for giving us something
But
to check
that's
out.
not saying much. I'm pretty uptight.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Someone else is quarantining in Nashville. Melanie Jane. She says she's in Nashville and she's so bored. Same. Hope you have like a little tiny network of people that you can see, even if it's at a distance. That's what's saving us. Oh, Natalie. Natalie Taylor, everyone.
Taylor,
of Surrender fame.
Listen to your song, Surrender.
Surrender.
It's everywhere.
It's literally everywhere.
It's Natalie Taylor now.
Yeah, just Natalie Taylor.
She's the best. I love you, Natalie.
Natalie, you're blowing up. Man, it's so hard to follow all of the comments, but I love it. I live for it. Rosin Murphy? Oh,
here it is.
You found.
I found.
You want to play a little clip?
Sure, this song's called Overpowered.
Okay.
It's going to sound
We have been there for you.
Oh,
wow.
I've seen that picture before.
Ooh.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What? I'm actually surprised you didn't know about this already.
I'm embarrassed.
Look, Overpowered Bop. People know.
Yeah.
We were the last.
This is a bap.
We were the last ones to know about this shit. You guys, we're gonna wind down.
Wind down.
Hey! This is good wine, Joey.
It is. It was $9.
Nice.
Maybe that doesn't necessarily mean that we have good taste, but it tastes good for $9. So.
Bailey says, dude, I want to play Simmer for my entrance at WrestleMania.
Whoa.
You have our permission. That's sick.
That sounds amazing.
Holy shit.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. The stadium in Nashville.
Oof. Yeah.
Is that where it was?
Yes. Where'd you get your couch? Oh, okay. We're gonna wrap up. We are gonna wrap up. This couch was the first piece of furniture that I got for this house, and it was a very sweet story because I had been looking for a while for the house I lived in Franklin before I moved here, and I wrote this vintage store back then. I was like, hey, if you ever have any pink couches come in, let me know. And didn't hear from her for a year. And the day that I moved in, she wrote me and was like, I got a pink couch. I don't know if you're still looking. And I was like, I felt like God DM'd me on Instagram is what I felt like. Everyone wants to know how Taylor is. Well, he just produced a record. Then he produced another record after my record.
Probably flying high.
He's good. You're such a role model for being open about mental health. That's so important. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. All right. I'm trying to follow. I'm sorry. Love you too, Lindsay. Oh, love you, Beth.
Oh,
we have friends.
Lindsay. Hi.
It's so weird that we can find people that we know in this chaos.
I know.
I feel like we look like someone's parents doing this. Like, I feel so old on.
You see this one? It's up further. It's right there. It's right there.
Should we just like play Pure Love again?
We can.
To end? Yeah, we just should. I need practice anyways. We can't, hey, we're not going to play Taken because on Sunday, we're putting out another Sunday session that Lindsay Burns filmed of Joey and I while we lived here.
On this couch.
Performing Taken. So she's gonna upload that on Sunday. So today we're just practicing. We've been practicing Why We Ever today. And we've been practicing Pure Love because I'm trying to figure out the sounds. And Yeah, so maybe
it's like
we'll
the
just...
first time you've played and sang at the same
Yeah.
time, yeah?
Yeah, especially, like, I mean, what I've done with Paramore has been so... There's just been so little, you know, like I played acoustic, I played guitar and I played like keys for a while on different tours, but this is a very different job altogether.
It's way more involved overall.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I like it. I think it's cool. It's a nice challenge and it's teaching me a lot.
I'm just trying to crack that whip, you know, keep you going.
Thank you. Okay, yes, someone said give us an encore performance of it. So maybe we'll just like end with that because I don't want to, you guys already have the Why We Ever Sunday session. You're going to see, I mean, should we tell them how many songs we're doing for that performance? It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
69 songs.
Yes, yeah,
for free.
And it's about 4 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
so.
It should be pretty simple, I think.
Yeah.
It's 8 songs, and we're still nailing down exactly where we can do it because, you know, all of Nashville is not open. We're going to be following, like, local government rules so that we can decide if we can even have a crew there or if it's just going to be, like, 2 or 3 people in a room. Our friend Mike, who did all the visuals for After Laughter Tours, is going to do the production for this. So it should be really, really cool. I think that it won't feel like a real show because we're not going to be sweating on each other, which is my favorite part. But it will feel like something visual and beautiful, and it will sound, hopefully, you know, if I can get my shit together.
It's not going to be this, basically.
It will not be
this.
Yeah, because it feels kind of like we've done enough of this. Like I've posted acoustic things from my living room or whatever, and I still really want a chance to set up these songs in an impressive way and in an artistic way for people who bought tickets for the show. So we're working out all the logistics. Like I said before, some of the proceeds are going to go to a local venue that is very sentimental to Paramore and our history. And as soon as we have all of it locked down, we'll let you know. And Joey and I will dress up for the occasion.
I might not wear anything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be there.
You know, I want the visuals to really pop.
Project it.
You say I want to be there?
Is Rami here? There are some friends in this chat room.
So you want to do that again?
Yeah, why the hell not? You know, maybe this time I can fix... I mean, I'm not going to try to mess with the sound now, but I think the sound isn't quite right. But at least I can make sure the kill switch isn't on the whole time. All right.
Okay.
By the way, Pedals for Armor is out, the album that I just released by myself. Can't really believe I did that, but I did do it. And I hope that you guys are loving it. It's yours now. I've had it for a year, basically, working on it, so it belongs to everyone. And I hope that it brings you some comfort or some sort of closeness to whoever or whatever you need. I guess I could get really emotional out of nowhere, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hang and play Pure Love. Love you guys very much. And we'll do this again, okay? What do you think
set
about
up on you?
Yeah, sure.
How did you have it?
I kind of had it like that. Are you still going to sit up here? Or do you,
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Super proud.
Man, this wine is really nice.
That's right.
How did that?
You know, I just nothing but the best. Okay. Are you set on your keys and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it's just not the right sound, but it's okay. It's going to work for this.
Okay.
Just for today. And I think you already have layers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll be good.
I'm gonna do this.
Do it. Can't get You're gonna press
on that one?
Yeah, do you want me to press it?
No, I can press it.
You sure?
Yep. Well, no, but I guess we're gonna find out.
That's okay.
It's gonna Very nice.
That's me when I practice it here by myself.
1, 2, 3.
Bye, you guys.
The opposite. The opposite of is fear. I'm still trying to get use the help for my fears. 'Cause it feels so new. You think you know me? Wait till I open up to you. If I want your love, why sound acting so tough? If I want your love, you got to open up a deep way. A deeper way to understand. Understand the light tree. Who you are, who I am, baby. 'Cause to let you in is true compromise, not just the friction of my skin. If I want your love, why stop acting so tough? I want your love. Ooh, got to open up. I guess I ought to clean up these bloody fists if it's over. Yes, I guess it's for the best. Guess you really gotta call your own bluff if you love. If I want your love, why stop acting so tough? If I want your love, you got to open up. If I want your love, ooh, I might give up. And if I want your love, ooh, give it up, give it up, give it up, sentimental.
Bye.
Ciao.